Today, I want to take a look at something simple. I have a Bambu Lab printer. It's connected over Wi-Fi, and like most modern devices, it's constantly talking to something on the network. The question isn't what it prints, the question is what it's doing once it's connected to the internet. Now, most of the traffic is going to be encrypted. It uses certificate pinning, so we're not going to be able to see inside the actual data being sent. So this isn't about doing anything fancy, it's simply about observing the printer's behavior. Even when the traffic is encrypted, there's still metadata that we can see. Timings, destinations, frequency, etc. It all tells a story. First, it's important to understand where I'm capturing from. I'm not putting a Wi-Fi adapter into monitoring mode. Instead, I'm capturing traffic at the edge. So the printer connects to the access point then forwards the traffic into my network, and that's where I'm observing it from. What I'll see is when the printer connects, how often, and how the data is moving in between. For this setup, I'm using Arkime as the main packet capture and visibility layer. Arkime is an open source full packet capture platform designed for indexing and searching network traffic at scale. Instead of just saving raw packets like tcpdump or Wireshark, Arkime captures live traffic and extracts the metadata. It indexes that information and presents it in a searchable web UI. That means I'm not just looking at packets, I'm looking at conversations. Even when traffic is encrypted, Arkime still shows connection details like source and destination IPs, ports, protocols, etc. It doesn't decrypt the data, it simply makes the surrounding behavior visible. So I can ask questions like, how often does the printer call home? What changes occur when the print jobs start? What external services does it need to run? It's all observations. These same principles apply far beyond the 3D printer. The exact approach can be used to understand how malware communicates to any C2 infrastructure, how IoT devices retrieve updates or advertising data is sent across networks. For this small setup, I'm using a MacBook that's sharing its internet connection out through a USB Ethernet adapter. The printer then connects to the access point, and the access point's WAN uplink then connects to the Ethernet adapter. This means that if a client is connected to the access point, the client's traffic or internet-based traffic will then be captured directly on the Ethernet adapter. From there, I have a Docker Compose file that spins up two containers, one for Elasticsearch, two for Arkime service. Elasticsearch is needed to index all the metadata that the PCAP spits out. Now, as you can see, I've got a specific network that designates for these two containers. I've exposed both the default Elasticsearch ports, 9200 and 9300, and I've disabled some security features for the sake of dev testing. The second part is the Arkime container. Arkime, to run it, you need a capture service and a viewer service. Here you're seeing the default ports once again of 8005, and then some config directory, and then also you're seeing me highlight just there the enrichment or IP enrichments as well as the MAC address enrichments. And you see there as I designate them all on one interface. Here you're seeing the Arkime config, once again specifying the IP and hardware enrichments, basic config, and then disabling any security features for the sake of testing. Here you're seeing one of the IP enrichments. Here you're seeing MAC address company designations. And this is a shell script that I've written that essentially monitors the directory and manually ingests the raw PCAP as new files are added. Essentially, I had an issue where the actual container itself wasn't able to detect or monitor when a new PCAP file was added to a directory. And that new PCAP file was added to the directory on the host because the host had access to the main NIC that I was monitoring on. Here, this is the main viewer script that essentially starts the Arkime viewer, but then also initializes the viewer. So a simple Docker Compose can start everything and I don't have to manually run anything. And this is me kind of accidentally starting the wrong Docker Compose file. Essentially, I've got a tick stack, which is the Influx DB and Grafana, but that's for another story. And now I'm actually starting the correct Docker Compose file. And essentially what you're going to see is just a dump of the Elasticsearch trying to start up, become healthy, or the indexes become healthy. Once they become healthy, I'm able to then allow the viewer to start up. Here you're just seeing the Docker desktop of the instances of the two containers. And you're going to see me make a mistake here in regards to not waiting for the actual Elasticsearch service to become healthy, and therefore the viewer hasn't started. So I'll refresh this and it will fail. Whoops. And there you can see it's becoming healthy. And now we can start to see the different views that Arkime supports. This is great for investigations in regards to incidents, etc. But for this scenario or use case, we're using to analyze the PCAPs of the 3D printer. So here we can see some random other noise traffic, but we're also seeing the different views. I ran this traffic analysis or packet captures a week ago, and I hadn't time to go back on it. But this is quite a good view in regards to seeing or isolating on specific noisy devices, or pivoting off main devices. Here you're seeing me just show you running tcpdump. So essentially, as I said before, I've got tcpdump running on the host box, and that host then has access to the specific NIC that I was capturing from. And that host box is then writing the PCAPs to a specific file. And those PCAPs are then exposed via a volume to the container. And here you can just see that I'm breaking the TCP file over a 30-second break and then timestamping the file name. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions, feel free to add them in the comment section.